Hello everyone, welcome to UFT live training, and it's day 2. So we have talked about UFT installation, some basic things about this training, what to expect and all. So let us start with a basic concept today, and today we'll see how a basic thing. I think everyone knows that QTP record and replay things, okay, but uh, we will start from this thing, but we are not going to use anymore after this class, right? uh, okay, so before that let me use this one is Google spreadsheet, and I'll say this sheet as a my automation test plan. All right. Okay, now for any automation testing, so you should have one application, and today what we are going to do is, well, our application under test will be, okay, it will be we will take one application, www.mortgage calculator. Okay, a very simple application will take, and we'll see, and we will build some data driven framework around this application team. So um, very simple application to start with, but very important. All right. Okay, so what kind of uh, testing we will perform, team? We will we will be doing functional testing, okay, to test this application. All right. So what are the steps we have to perform? Let me write the date also. So today is 27th, okay, Jan 2016. All right. So if I open this uh, mortgage calculator, let me write here. Team, feel free to ask me anything if you have any question related to this training, related to UFT. Okay. So see team, this mortgage calculator we will use, and what it does is, we let me explain you the functionality. We have to enter home value, loan amount, we can put interest rate, and loan term, okay, and when is the start date, property tax, a lot of things are there, okay, but we'll see. So by default some values are there, so we'll start with some very basic thing. uh, there is a date field, there is a text box, okay, so we'll see how we will proceed with. But before that, if I say, what are the manual steps to perform this? What are the manual steps? Okay, so if I ask manual steps, you will say open browser, okay, and um, go to this URL. All right, and then you will say enter home value, okay, and what else it is there, loan amount, enter loan amount, right team, and I guess it's interest rate, enter, okay. And let's see, we have only entered these three values, and just to check, I need to click calculate button, right, team? So what I'll say, click calculate, and in the last, verify the results. All right. So these are some basic manual steps before starting. One second here. Okay. So these are some basic manual steps we have to perform for a very simple functionality to test. All right. So let's record and replay these basic steps. Okay. So let me open this. All right. One second. Yeah. So I have already opened this UFT. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let me go to new. Okay, team, and I'll click new test, right? And uh, let me give the name of this test. Okay. So what about okay, we'll say AUT application test 1. Okay, underscore mortgage calculator. Okay. All right, team, and where we'll see, we have to save somewhere. So let me browse this. Okay, let me. So I will save here, team. Okay, so you have to choose location where you want to save this test. Okay, and let's click create. Okay. So just pay attention, team, who are never used this tool. Once you go to new, you can create new test from this toolbar. This is team called toolbars. Okay. uh, why it is called toolbar? Because many things have been placed here just for your handy purpose. If you want to do anything, you can just click on that option, and you can perform various things. Okay. And this is, on top of that, we have menu bar, right? File, edit, view, search, design. We'll see uh, what these are and what the other options available as we go along this training, right? In UFT, earlier this was not there. Solution Explorer. Okay. We have something other, I guess it's a resource kind of thing was there, where you can it's the same, we can create test action one, and it will show some library files as well, but they have some done with changes here. Okay. uh, so don't worry, you'll get to know about these things. Okay. And this is our uh, main window, you can say editor window. Okay, where we write code in VBScript. So here, sorry, team. Here we write our code in VBScript. Okay, and you are also who are very new to QTP. This is actually, team, in the below this editor, uh, data table we call. Okay, it is data table. QTP UFT data table. It is very similar to Excel. All right. Uh, many things you will see here, like Excel thing. So what is the use of this data table, how we use? we'll see about these things. One second, team. All right, team. So we'll talk on this thing, means this data table. All right. Okay. So let's focus on. Let me erase all these things. Let me check if anyone has any question. Um, One question from I'm from non-IT background. Do I need to learn VB scripting? Yes, Mukta. Uh, See, only record and replay thing where no coding is required. Okay, so it will not work for you as a automation engineer. People expect that you should know VB scripting. They don't expect as a expert you should know everything in and out in VB scripting. But yes, these are some a basic thing required, so you have to learn. Okay, so don't worry if you don't know VB scripting. It is very easy, and we'll see how we can learn this thing. All right. Yes, this is earlier Apixa. I think earlier it was there were two views. Okay, so currently we are in export view, where in export view team, let me tell you this thing. Uh, Earlier, if you open QTP 10 or 11, so you can see there will be two tabs. Okay, uh, QTP they have implemented keyword uh, keyword kind of things. Uh, if you record and replay as well, or you write code, they will uh, show you the keywords. On the base of that, it will perform different actions. Okay, so there is a keyword view uh, in earlier version, and there is a one export view. Export view basically it shows your code, whatever you have written in VBScript. All right. Uh, One question is from Lata, but in this course VBScript covered? Yes, VBScript will see. So whatever is required for this course we will cover. Don't worry about these things. Okay. Let me focus, team. So all right, where we were. So this is the actually you can see once we created one test. Okay, we have given name application under test one mortgage calculator, and by default this action one will be created. Okay, in if you can see in Solution Explorer, by default this action will be created. Okay, and okay, so let me do a simple record and replay, team, so that you will get to know, okay, how it works. So let me resize this window size. All right, so that you will be able to see what is happening. Okay, and suppose I have opened Internet Explorer. Uh, Let me click record. Okay, so team, if you see, there will be one. Let me highlight this. There will be one red mark. Okay, a red small circle mark I have highlighted. That is actually record. So if you say QTP, I want to record right now, so you can go to toolbar, okay, and you can click this record button. Okay, so what it does, team, whatever I will perform on this opened application, okay, so it will record each and everything, right? So we'll talk about this, how it uh, do things, or how it performs, but we'll let me tell you some other option. On beside of that, there will be one rectangle uh, button is there, that is we call uh, run. Okay, so whatever you have recorded, if you want to replay that, you can click this button. Okay, and your recorded script will be playback. Okay, so hope, I think this is clear, team. All right, let me erase this, and uh, let me click record. So once you click record, it will show you some options. Okay, either you want to you have two options here, team: record and run on any open browser. Okay, and open the following when you recording or running. So if you want to choose record and run any browser, what it will do? Sorry, team. Okay, so what it will do, it will record any internet explorer which is opened right now. Okay, and the second option, that open the following and when recording or running, so it gives you option like you can provide the URL. Okay, and see browsers, uh, currently they have I think supported two browsers, I guess, Safari and Microsoft Internet Explorer. Okay, so you can provide this way these options and you can use, but what we will do, we'll just record on any open browser. Okay, I will say click apply, and okay. Now if you see this, once I clicked that thing, see it's showing recording. Okay, and one more window you can find here, team. See, this is showing recording AUT1 underscore mortgage calculator. All right, let me open this mortgage calculator. I'll say www.mortgage. Okay, so let me check what it has been recorded. See, team. Okay, let me minimize this window as well so that you can see what is going on there. Okay, okay, team. Sorry, this sizing window is all right. I hope you are able to see all those things. Okay, so let me scroll down and see. By default amount is something 3 lakh, right? I will put some 2 lakhs. Okay, and I just click tab button. So you must see there is something uh, in line 4 has been placed. Okay, we'll see what it is. And loan amount, I'll say 3 lakhs. Okay, I guess the home value we gave only 20,000. Okay, it's okay. So interest rate, uh, we'll say it is around 9%. All right, team. And we just click on calculate. we'll see, we'll provide these other options as well, but we right now will click calculate. Okay, so after clicking the calculate button, you will see it is performing some calculation and it will show up here. But just go to our this UFT window, and you have seen it recorded 7 steps. Okay, let me stop this recording. Okay, I have clicked stopped. All right, so one second, team. Yeah, see, so team, focus here. What when we click the recording, what it was doing? Okay, so don't worry about this first thing. Okay, which is showing sync. All right, let me delete this. We'll talk about this, what the sync is. But okay, so uh, what is the first step, team? First step is, let me check if you have any question right now. Okay, do you have to have the internet browser open before you record? Not required, Jasri. As I said, there are two options available. One is record. Let me show you. If you click here, okay, not here. One second. So if you go to record and run settings, okay, so you will see two options available. If you want that any open browser is already there and you have to just record, you can choose first option. So it is saying record and run on any open browser. All right, but if you want that I don't want to open, means record and record on any open browser, you can choose the second option, second radio button. Okay, and you can provide the same URL mortgage calculator. Here you can choose Internet Explorer, and okay, so what this option will do, you can close already open any browser, any I browser. Okay, once you click apply and okay, it will start that application in I. Okay, and then you can perform the same steps what you want to do there. So these uh, two ways we can perform the recording, right? Hope it is clear to you. One second. Okay, team. So what? So let me write down what we have done here. See, in I said open browser, go to URL. So so what in the first line? What it is doing? We have already open browser. So we'll write. Let me write this way. Go to uh, mortgage calculator application. Okay. What the next line is doing, team? Uh, I guess we clicked on that dialog box. That's why it get recorded. But that may not come again. So we have to delete this. Okay. Our next step, if you focus here, line number 5, what it is showing, uh, we'll tell you all these things. But first focus what it is doing. Okay. Now enter home value. Okay, here what it is doing, enter uh, principal amount. Okay, and here enter interest rate, right team? And finally click calculate button, right team? So if you save this team right now, it will throw error. Okay, see it is showing, let me highlight this. It is showing a lot of errors in our code. Okay, it is saying expected statement, expected end of statement, like this. Okay, so these are some syntax kind of errors it is showing in, right? What we have done wrong team? So QTP or UFT expect that in this code editor you have to write uh, with in a proper way. Okay, so this thing UFT understand what you have written or what has been recorded. Okay, all these things. Okay, but whatever I have written here, UFT doesn't know. Okay, what it is, go to mortgage calculator application. This UFT doesn't know about this. That's why it's a syntax error. All right. So let me comment team this. So to comment, you have to put this mark, okay, apostrophe mark, and you have to put in front of every statement or what you have written. All right. Now if you go and see save this thing, you will see all those errors has been gone now, right? So whatever we have manual steps, open browser, go to URL, enter home value, loan amount, calculate, all those things have been recorded team. We have recorded here. All right. So what we'll do, let me replay this team. Okay, let me run this. So it is asking where to save the results. Okay, let me save on this location only. Okay, so you can choose, see if you click run, this pop-up window will come. It will show you the test name, result location, where you're saving your results. Okay, so in result locations you have again two choices. Either you can save where your test is, or if you don't want to save, you can save some temporary locations team. All right, so but we will save in our test where our test is. So let me click run. So just focus team what QTP is doing. It navigated to this mortgage calculator. Now it is waiting for that page to load. Okay, now see it is entering all those values what we have recorded, and done. It clicked on calculate button team. All right, and see, 1 second, something I guess it is uh, not loaded, or guess something, because it should show the results here. Okay, but anyway, we have re recorded and playback that script. So once you run this recorded script, you will land up on this page. It is so a green mark, it means it is passed. Okay, okay, so uh, it will display some other uh, options as well, like execution time, duration, tool name and all. Okay, We'll talk about this, but don't focus right now. Go back to your action one. Let me check if you have any question right now. Yes, Rohini, we have to comment the line. Uh, Mukta, sir, can you change the color, the pointer, so that I can see where are you clicking? Okay, okay, we'll see. From the next session, I will try to uh, change. But in this class, let's focus on whatever we are doing. All right, I'll try to change. Don't worry. In the next session. So, team, we have seen. Uh, one second. Verify step is not included. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Palvi. Will I will show you why it is not has been shown. Okay. So we have recorded our these manual steps, team. Open browser, go to URL, enter value, loan amount, click calculate. Now we have to verify the results. Okay. So we can use some if we want to use checkpoints, inbuilt checkpoints, but we will not discuss this thing in this class. Okay, we'll discuss in the next class because it's just a starting, and if I'll give so many things, you may not grab those concepts. Okay, so let uh, go by one steps, and we'll work together on those things. Okay, so let me answer that Pallavi questions. We are not verifying anything here, right? Yes, we are not verifying anything here because we'll use one inbuilt QTP checkpoints to verify some results. All right, but we'll talk in the next session. Currently, focus on this thing, whatever has been recorded, and we have successfully run this test. Okay, it performed whatever intended to perform in this script. All right, now let me tell you, if I click record, so it has been recorded some steps stream like browser, Amazon, Hotmail, something, and then navigate to this mortgage calculator, then browser dot page dot web edit dot set. What these are? Okay, so see how QTP recognize any object. Okay, so see, suppose this is your UFT. Okay, and suppose this is your application under test, we call AUT. All right, so when you started recording, so it it will uh, put some statement in some predefined manner, team. Okay, first, what it is saying, I'm going to this browser with this name, browser Amazon, India, Hotmail, something browser name, and then I'm navigating to this mortgage calculator. What does it mean? Means browser is a object, okay, with this name. So see, QTP always talk in terms of objects and methods. Okay, method in a simple way you can say actions, what to perform there. Okay, so browser and navigate is a method. Okay, you can say action. So we went to this browser name Amazon India, and we have what action we have performed, we have navigated to this mortgage calculator. All right, in the uh, next statement it is saying browser dot page. So browser is a one object, And if you talk about hierarchy of any object, how UFT identifies that object. Okay, so suppose, let me go back to erase all these things and go to, okay, so see, uh, this is browser. Whatever we have navigated on any URL, it will open one page team. So this is our page. Okay, this is our page we have navigated on. Okay, and this page will consist different objects, right? We have this web elements, and we have text boxes where we can enter. We have other text boxes as well where we have entered value. We have some graphs, we have some drop down date field here. Okay, we have button. So a lot of objects are print on this uh, page, this mortgage calculator page, right team? All right, so let me go back. So in this hierarchy, for any object, QTP has recorded, okay, browser, where to go, then which page to go, page mortgage calculator, which object team. So currently we have performed on web edit. So text boxes we call web edit in UFT. Okay, so on web edit, what is the name of that, and what are the actions we are going to perform on that object. This web edit is a object on this mortgage calculator page on this browser. Okay, and we are entering some value. So for in UFT, for this web edit object, there are a lot of methods available team, and one is set. What set does is it enters, it replicates whatever you are entering. Like manually we have entered, right, some 2000, 20,000. So this set will enter the values in text box. All right, hope these statements are clear. So these three statements are very similar, and the next step what it is doing, it went to this browser, we are already on that page, mortgage calculator. And for buttons, UFT identifies as web buttons team. So we should give the proper names because it has recorded by UFT. So it gave the UFT sorry, web button. Okay, web button with name, we have to provide name and click. Okay, but you must be thinking, how does UFT remember these things? Okay, if we have recorded, how it remembers these things? Okay, so let me go to object repository team. Okay, so if you see here, whatever we have done in this script, everything is present in this object repository as an object. So this is the basic concept in we have to understand how uh, UFT or QTP remembers those objects, or whatever you have performed on, right? So this is called object repository. You can, in a simple language, you can say database of objects. Okay, object repository is a place where UFT stores all the objects. Okay, So if I go here, see, it stores like, let me tell you the hierarchy of this. So see, in first is Amazon India Hotmail Outlook. Okay. And uh, you can see here, let me mark, highlight this. Okay. It says class is browser team. Okay. And it is showing some properties here for that object. So currently we are on browser level. Okay. Here. All right. And it is in right side window, this object properties. Okay. These are object properties. Name is Amazon India. Okay. Class is browser. Repository type is local. We'll talk what this local is. Okay. And then test object details. So it will show the property. Okay. It has recorded. So this is property name team, and this is the property value. Okay. So let me tell you, team, how it works. Suppose any human being, suppose you are going on a street. Okay. You saw one, suppose one car. Okay. Or any person you met on that street. After some time, if you meet again, how you remember? By appearance. Okay. By face, how he is. Okay. Height. Okay. And name. All these things are, you can say, property of that man. Okay. He must have name, how he looks like, how he's tall, what is the height, and the way he talks, all those things, what is the color of hair, what kind of dress he was wearing that day. So these kind of, uh, you can say, things you remember to identify any person in real life. In the same way, QTP or UFT also stores these information in object repository, and it stores those property to remember that object. Okay. And that's how it remembers that property. And if you rerun that script, it will go on that page, it will go on this application. And if in the first line, if it is browser, it will go and check if the browser name is correct, if it is the correct page open. And it will search for this home value team, this home value object. It will search first based on whatever the properties it has stored in object repository. All right. Same way, it will search loan amount on this page. And it how it will search, it has stored some properties in object repository. So see, we if we go to this mortgage calculator, it will show page, class is page. Then if we go to home value, so team, this is all these are uh, properties of those objects whatever we have used in uh, our script. All right. So if you click on this home value object, it will show you the property. uh, Description property is what kind of this text. Name is param home value. HTML tag is input. We'll talk about this, don't worry. But these things UFT remembers to identify any object. All right. So this way, we have interest rate, principal amount, and calculate. All those QTP remembers. Okay. So do you have any question related to this object repository or objects team? I'm open for questions. Let me check if you have any question. Okay. There is one question from Nimit: why browser name is Amazon instead of Internet Explorer? So Nimit, that name is whatever the title presents on that browser it is open, it takes that title name. All right. If you want to change, we'll see in the next session how we can change in our object repository. We can give any name you want. Okay. But when we record, whatever title of that browser will be, it will be get recorded and it will be placed in object repository. Even in your script, it will show. All right. Next question is how to know what is the formula the developer using to calculate the amount. Very important and very good question, Lata. See, we are doing black box testing. Okay. What is black box testing is whatever is present on the UI, user interface, and you have to set that you have to perform these steps. You go enter some value, we clicked on some button, but after this you don't have to worry about, okay, how they have what how the algorithm they have implemented, how they are calculating behind the scene. You don't worry about this. Okay, we are not here, we are not the white box tester. White box tester means they go through the code, they see all those codes, they go to database, how all these things they do. But here we are doing black box testing. Black box testing is you don't know about the backend thing, how the calculation is going on, how uh, it is connected to database on something. Okay, we don't worry about this, we just give the inputs, we click calculate, and the result should be displayed as per the requirement. So see, if they have developed one calculator, so if you are giving 2 into 3, and in the requirement if it is written that it should show that if it is multiplication it should show 6. Okay, so you don't have to worry how they are uh, multiplying this. Okay, so I hope I have answered your question, Lata. Next question is from Mukta. Can we change the value? Let's say in the first line, which says, yes, yes, of course. In recorded script, we can change values. Whatever you want to enter, we can change. Don't worry. Uh, stores all the recorded objects. Yes, Rohini. It in object repository, it stores whatever you have recorded. All right. Repository stores all the recorded objects from the browser. Yes, I have answered already. What is the difference between page name and browser name? Nimit, as I said, uh, any object, okay, it has some hierarchy. So if we, let me close this. Okay, see, if I say to UFT, go to this calculate button, how it will go? First, there is a hierarchy team. Let me highlight this. Okay, there is hierarchy. First it is browser. Okay, let me open one or okay, let me explain here only. So this is, you can say, browser you have opened. Okay, inside that there one page will be there, right? Like uh, we opened the mortgage calculator. So inside that browser one page will be there, team. Okay, on that page different objects will be there, different objects will be there. So any page, it contains thousands of objects. Don't worry about this, we have to take only what we require. So different object means it will contain web edit. Okay, you can say text boxes, it can contain buttons. Okay, can contains web list. We'll talk about what is the web list, and it contains web elements. It contains date time picker, all these things. So this is the hierarchy team of any objects. There will be one browser. Under that there will be page, and that page will contains various objects. All right, as I said, any page will contain different kind of objects like web edit, buttons, web list, uh, drop down list, all those things. I hope I answered your question, Nimit. Let me erase this, and let me check if you have any more questions. Okay, so I don't see any other question right now. So I hope this is clear team to you how QTP identifies any object, what is the hierarchy, and how it records, okay, and how it replays that if you want to replay. So I'm done for today, team. We'll meet tomorrow. We'll talk about different other options, okay, and as I said, we'll talk about how to verify results. We have clicked calculate button. It shows the uh, results on web page, but we have to verify if it is calculated correctly or not. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, there is some other questions. My next question is, when mortgage calculator was opened on second step, why QTP is still named as Amazon browser? See, Nemeth, I said title name of the browser. If developers have given that on every page, this browser name will be constant like Amazon India something, okay, so it will always pick that title name, okay, and it will store in object repository. But as I said, you can change the logical name of that browser in your object repository. That is not a question. You can change, but throughout your script, whatever, if you are on the same page, okay, and if that browser title doesn't change, it will be same throughout your script. It is not going to change. If you change in your script, it will throw error, okay, because in repository it has stored with some name, and that name script UFT is using in this script whatever we have written, right? I hope it is now clear to you. Just to check and calculate, do we need to make test cases? See, we automation tester, generally manual testers create those test cases. They gave to us. We actually check the feasibility of the test cases, how many test cases we can automate, what are the limitations of UFT, all those feasibility tests we do, and then we finalize like these numbers we can automate, these number of test cases we can automate. But yes, we can write test cases as well. uh, Currently, see, we are in the class, so test cases are not available. We have to write from manual test case from our side, and then we have to automate that thing. So in practical scenario, process may be differ, but you should know these concepts. All right. Next question is, as testing says we need to make lots of test cases to check something. That's correct, Mukta. That's correct. We have to uh, write various test cases, various approach we should apply in writing test cases. But here we are not focusing on writing test cases. Here we are focusing to learn UFT and uh, implement uh, the framework, whatever the test cases has been written. In practical scenario, there will be test cases, 1,000 or 500 test cases, and you have to go as an automation tester, and you have to design framework or develop scripts. All right. So that's it for today, team. We'll meet tomorrow, and thank you for joining this session. We'll meet tomorrow, and we'll proceed further on various concepts. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.